Hello everyone, I'm Kristy and welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. I am the co-founder of Toast OG with my son Eli, and I'd like to take just a couple of minutes to talk to you about my toast story and why this brand is really important to me. So what this is really about is a guy, a mom, and some toast. And it all started on a road trip that my son and I, Eli, took to LA about a year ago. And it wasn't just any road trip. We were gonna go see LeBron play in Staples Center and enjoy a Lakers game because we've always really wanted to do that. But the trip wasn't just about the game. It was a celebration trip. It was a trip for us to recalibrate. And it was a trip to us to really think about dreaming for our future and what that future can hold for us. So I'm going to let my son Eli tell you about his toast story in his own video, but I'm here, Kristy, to tell you about my story. I am a former marketing executive and have worked from companies from Fortune 50 to startup and had a really great career. And I decided about 5 years ago to take my PhD and put it to better use and give back to students. So my dream really is to provide students with knowledge and the opportunity for them to get their dream job. And I feel the same way about my two sons, Owen and Eli. I've always wanted them to think big and dream and do something that they're very passionate about. So that kind of brings us to the toast story. So in May of 2021, several months before we took the road trip, I was diagnosed with a rare form of breast cancer called triple negative. I didn't have a very good prognosis, but I knew in my heart that I was not going to let this disease define me. I'm a strong woman. I have goals. I have 2 beautiful children, and I'm going to stick around for them. I was so optimistic, and I didn't miss a day of work throughout my cancer treatment. So regardless of the prognosis and my optimism, it was tough. And really, the reason I'm in my kitchen today was home was of comfort to me. And of all those months of having chemo treatment and immunotherapy, the only thing that I could eat was toast. And so, although it was a tough road, I will have to say, after 28 weeks of chemo, immunotherapy, and much contemplation, I decided to undergo a double mastectomy because they didn't know what was fueling the cancer. So for me, it really was a no-brainer. But I am so very thankful to my nurses and my doctors and my surgeons and my family and friends and my 2 sons and Eli, a 21-year-old kid who took care of his mom as a primary caregiver as I was going through this. And I will tell you that because of all those things, I was not going to let this disease define me, no matter what, no matter how hard it went. But the best day was after my mastectomy, about a week after, my surgeon called and he said, "Kristy, I don't often get to make calls like this, and it's so special to me to tell you that you're cancer-free, and I'll see you in 30 years. And I cannot tell you enough how blessed I am of all the people in my life, and my students, and my sons, and my family, my sisters, who took care of me during this time. But I will say that with my son's type 1 diabetes, which is, he will tell his own story, it's an expensive disease. And with my cancer treatment, the medical bills were enormous. So as an entrepreneur, I said, what are we going to do about this? We're going to start a brand, and we're going to let Eli fulfill his dream of creating a brand and becoming a beautiful designer. And that's what our goal is. And that's what we've been working on for so many months now. So back to the road trip. We were admiring some of the other brands on Fairfax and Melrose and looking at all the great things and getting inspiration. And we were walking by a mural, and it was a mural of Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant was so inspirational to me and to my children as they were basketball players. And I always respected and looked up to him. And I asked Eli, please take my photo next to Kobe. I want to have this memory of being here next to Kobe. And we took the picture, and I was so excited. And after he took the photo, I looked down at my phone, and there was an email. And it was the medical bill for my mastectomy. I opened it up. I looked at Eli, and although I didn't want him to, get messed up and all the crazy stuff that goes with expenses, but I looked at him and I said, I'm toast. And he looked back at me and he said, Mom, you're not toast. You're alive. We're here, we're celebrating this. It doesn't matter what the expenses are. And I knew right then and there when Eli told me, he said, Toast is the name of the brand. And so from that day forward, we've been working our butts off, trying to get this brand launched, creating pieces from scratch, doing all of the hard things that entrepreneurs do. But I knew in my heart that it was the right thing to do. And although, someday maybe this brand will help with the burden of our medical expenses, but that's really not what this is about. This is about a mom, a guy, and some toast, and all of you. Because toast is something that we all enjoy. It crosses all of the boundaries globally. Everyone enjoys toast. It crosses cultures. It comes in colors and shapes and sizes and flavors, just like we as human beings. And so everyone is welcome. We will have a toast for everyone. I promise you. Our brand experience is going to be unique. You're going to be hearing from us. You're going to be hearing from other people. It's more than just a clothing line. It is a passion. It is a value system. And we want to share that with you. And most importantly, we want all of you toast fanatics around the world to suck the life out of every day, because that's what it's about. That's what is so important. And so this is a toast to you, and we hope that we hear from you, and we hope that if you can, you support our brand, because we will do everything we can to support all of you as well. So thank you so much, and we will be hearing and talking to you soon.